Hey everybody, it's David at Barnyard Bees. Today's video, we're going to show you how we install a Barnyard Bee super package. So what we got here, we got an 8-frame hive, and then on the back of my truck, I have three 3-pound packages of bees. Now, what I've done, I've picked, now that you don't have to do this of course, but it's just what we do. If I'm installing a package in a single nuke, I try to find the colonies that have, or the package that has less dead bees in the bottom. Now this is common. Any package you get will have dead bees. Now, the longer they sit in our store, the more dead bees are going to have. So what I do is I'll pick out the ones that either a customer didn't pick up yet or they wasn't ready for them, so I'll take them and install them in the yard. But out of the ones that I've installed, these had more dead bees than most. So that one right there has got a few, quite a few actually on that one. These other two, not real bad, not real good, but decent. They're okay. So out of this 9-pound, we probably got maybe 6 left. Just guessing, I don't know, just roughly. So what I want to do is, a lot of people don't show this technique in installing bees, but it works very good for us, and it leaves all the dead bees on the outside. So I'm gonna get my tripod ready, and I'm gonna show you how we do this and how we install our super package. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my queen, and I'm going to put her in the hive. So, and I'm going to move it towards the front where the pheromones will be stronger. I'm going to go ahead and put all my frames in. All my frames. Queen is right in the middle. What I'm doing, I'm stacking full sheets of foundation with starter strips beside them. That way it keeps it true, keeps them going in a straight line down. Had an extra one here that was a full sheet. We'll go ahead and use it. Now, one thing about doing this technique, you can go ahead and put all your frames in, get everything done, and put the top on, and it's ready to install the packages. I'm going to dump these bees. You can see the package right here in the front. Right there in front of the hive. Here's package 2. Let it right there, let the bees come out. And then here's the 3rd package. Keep in mind these bees are drenched down with some sugar water, and they're a little bit chilly, so they're not moving a lot. So what'll happen, you'll watch and see what these bees will start doing, and you can coax them in just a little bit to get them started, just to get them spread out there. And once they start to march, those bees will go right in there, and I could actually spray it with a little bit of swarm lure if I wanted to, just to get them to find that little bit of extra scent, but I don't think we'll need to. And it'll take them a while to get started, so we may have to cut out some of the slow footage, because it may take them a while for the march to actually start. There's a few of them starting to walk in now. It's a process. It takes a little bit of time. to get started. We'll spread them out here just a little bit. Get them moving around. No, you don't have to do this. This is just, I'm just trying to hurry them up just a little bit. Rub them a little bit and get them moving. That's the only reason I'm doing that. I'm just barely touching them, I'm not hurting them. They don't like the heat of your hand. Will they sting you if you do this? Yeah. Haven't taken any yet. There's one. One on the thumb. There's another one right there. It happens. Bees right there. It takes them a while to get started. You could actually do this and walk away from it, and they'll go in. If it was warmer out, they would be able to find the hive a lot better. It's kind of like follow the leader once a few of them start. Now the thing is with this, okay, yes, we had 3 packages of bees. They all had a separate queen. These bees are in a package, they're pretty much in swarm mode. Now they do put the queens in there to acclimate to the workers and the bees and the nurse bees and all the bees together to that queen. But I've done this many times, and so far I'm 100%. Where even though it's not a queen that they was in the cage with, it still works because the queen's gonna be in that cage for 2 or 3 days before they release her. By that time they get used to her, so it's not an issue. All those super packages, I did 4 super packages last year as an experiment, and we was doing that before we started selling them as a super package. Now those of you who don't know, super package is 3 or 4 packages of bees that you install into one hive. And the reason for this is because you can get a super strong colony of bees for the very first year and get a lot of honey from it the very first year. Now last year we did this, and even though we was competing with over 200 Nucs behind us, they still brought in tons of honey. And no, it wasn't sugar water, because we stopped outside feeding. Everything in the nuc yard had hive top feeders. They do not share hive top feeders amongst other colonies. So just so people knows that. A lot of people saying last year, well, we fed them sugar water. We did not feed them sugar water. They brought in everything on their own, and it was pure, clean nectar that they made into honey. Now like I said, it takes a while, and I'll have to edit some of this out because it'll just take way too long. They're starting the fan right here at the front. Once I start that, the pace is starting to pick up a little bit. They're going in a little bit faster. They will all go in there. All the dead bees will be left on the outside. Always wear socks when you do this. I kind of climb up my pant leg. Okay. Hopefully you can see that on the entrance right there. Let me look and see how well. Let me have to move my tripod here just a little bit. Okay, notice how they're picking up pace a lot faster now. They're really starting to pick up pace there. See if I can zoom in. There we go. Okay, see them marching? Once that march starts, it won't take near as long now. A lot of them are going in. Once they start that fanning, once you see the bees on the entrance starting to fan, it only takes a minute or two and the bees are marching in. So see how they're going in really fast now. Now yes, these did have a lot of dead bees in there. And like I said, 9 pounds, should be 9 pounds. We'll probably have 6 maybe. So you wouldn't do this, of course, but I'm doing this for an example and showing how this works. And you can see, as you can see, the dead bees over here in this corner. See how they're leaving the dead bees behind, of course, and everything else here, from here to here to here, is all marching in. So it won't take them very long now. I could walk away from it now, no problem. It wouldn't hurt a bit. Once they start that march, they're committed to going in. Now here's another thing with this. When you install packages like this, there's a much better chance that they won't up and abscond on you and leave. And I'll tell you why, because I've done this many, many times. And it's the same as shaking a swarm. If you can shake a swarm of bees, a lot of times you don't have the opportunity because the bees are up high and you're trying to shake them directly in the hive. But if you can get the opportunity to shake a package of bees or a swarm in front of the hive, just like this, there's a much more better chance that they will stay with that colony. And the reason being is because they are selecting the hive that they're going into. Unless there's something wrong inside your box, chemical or something that they don't like, that's not supposed to be in there, that you don't know about, you're giving them, instead of forcing them in and shaking them from the top in, you're giving them a choice to walk in. You're not really giving them a choice, but they think that they are, because they're selecting this. They're in swarm mode right now. All these bees are in swarm mode, even though they was in a package. And they're all going to walk in there. Okay, as you can see, the bees are moving very well. Look how they're starting to beard where they're backing up on the entrance. But like I said, what will happen, see all the dead bees over here, and see multiple bees fanning. And there'll just be a big pile of dead bees out here on the entrance. And that's about it. Now you absolutely got to put a feeder on this to help get you some sugar water in the brood chamber. They will need it. If you didn't, you'd starve these bees out before they even got a chance. So, you know, but that doesn't mean that I'm getting honey, that I'm getting sugar water in my honey. This is the brood chamber. I do not pull honey out of there. So we'll put supers above, but then no more sugar water will be fed to the bees. So just there, so everyone understands what we're doing here. All these bees will follow suit. They will all go in. And so that's how you do it. That's how you install a super package, a Barnyard Bees super package. If you need any of these, barnyardbees.com. They work very well. You'll have a lot of honey the very first year. Okay, one thing I forgot to mention, very important. When you do this, when you put it on the ground, put it very close to the stand that you want to place it on. So if your stand, put it directly under, because you're going to have to, after these bees go in there, you're going to have to pick it up and put it on that stand. Now, I should have done it a little bit closer than what I did. I should have put it right up against that pallet where I'm going to put it. So what I'm going to have to do now is, once I get established in there, is move it slowly, just a little bit at a time till I get up against it, then I'll set it up on the stand. But I just wanted to come back and say that because I almost forgot. The bees are going in. The queen was in the very front also, so what I did, they was crowding up on the front, so I moved her all the way in the back. So that gave them more room, so the march will continue to go in. Okay, this is at the end of the day. This is what we got. As you can see, all the dead bees are in the front. The bees are coming and going in the 8-framer. It looks good. It's ready to go. We got a super package installed. And that's about it. That's how you install a Barnyard Bee super package. Very easy. This thing will be ready to produce honey this year. And we'll be able to build up enough for its own stores. And don't forget, folks, if you need any of these super packages, barnyardbees.com, or any beekeeping supplies or honeybees. And don't forget, click on the little bell, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Barnyard Bees.